Hello, it is the 3rd of April 2012. This is NetDania's silver chart, and we're looking at the 1 minute time frame, and we have some volume on the screen as well. Therefore, if you look at this on a tick by tick basis, then you can see quite a bit of information, or not as much time, as the start of this chart is roughly at around 1442. It's at 1455. There's a 13-minute difference in time. Earlier, about 10 minutes ago, there's about a 7-minute difference in time. And I'm sure in here, you probably got a lot. The tick-by-tick charts were 3 or 4 minutes. I don't see these charts too often, but and the volume is something I normally don't take a look at, but obviously it is significant right now. Since it's hit its bottom point, it has made a consistent level here, or a very popular one at 54 cents, as it's now moving towards it, but it is making lower highs along the way, crunching the formation just a little bit. We'll take a little look at this, I guess at the end of the video. We're going to switch up time frames. 5 minute time frame, again, we can see the volume, but even before, you can see like a little bit of nothing, then boom, the volume just picks up. And the size of these movements here, well, it's tiny to begin with anyway. We're at 1:35 in the afternoon New York time. The highest is 20.7, the lowest is 18.5 cents, so that's a 2.2 cent move. And even in here, you have minutes where it literally moves about a penny. So not much movements, and then the volatility just increases, and it changes directions, where the volatility stays in movements of around 10 cents and 8 cents and 12 cents a minute, compared to 1 and 2 cents a minute. But now moving this on to the 5 minute time frame. If we're looking for Fibonacci retracement, as of now, the only thing of importance is this high and whatever the low happens to be. So we can see that this high is 33.29. As of now, this low is 32.51. And that's, of course, as of now. As if it continues to go further, then we can look for maybe other Fibonacci retracement levels as we expand out the time frame. Again, when you look at the volume, this volume is surpassing everything of recent time, and we're only going back to yesterday anyway, so that's pretty normal. But to see that we have higher volume than this morning, that's fairly significant. But the size of this move going down, again, about little over 2%, that's pretty small in comparison to other moves. At this exact same time frame, we got the 15-minute chart again. We can't see yet a different low, a different high, 30-minute. And the volume, again, this is the most significant now, going back to the 30th of March. Now we can start to get some lows in. And obviously, just using this low in here, it's definitely went below, or barely below, the 61.8% retracement right now. But again, we're going to take a look at some more significant ones. 1 hour chart, and we see the pattern of these higher lows. Now, this is what's interesting, to say the least, about the silver market, and every market for that matter, is that on Friday the market closed. You can see 1700 hours, which is the time frame it closes. Normally it goes to 1715, but not on Fridays, and that's why there's nothing here. But if you check out, well, let's just go to yesterday. You can see that the high was 97 cents, the low is 92. So that was 15 minutes of trading. But where I'm going on is the market closes at 1700 hours on Friday and opens at 1800 hours on Sunday. Well, if it opened up here, then how was it closed? Yeah, okay. So now let's look at some significant lows, and right off the bat, this is the significant low. And this low is set at 31.63. And therefore, to keep this pattern of higher lows intact, it's really going to be this one in here, 31.63. That's important to hold. So if we take some Fibonacci retracement, we'll take this high again of 33.29. and divide it by 3163. And we're going to need a 38.2% retracement, which is 61.8% on the downside. And I think it's 63. Yep, 3163. And then multiply this again by 3163. So a very large level, to say the least, will be about 3225. That's the first thing that I'm seeing, which is roughly right in about here. Previous resistance level back on the 21st of March. Now, as far as this volume is concerned, you can see that it has movements up to this line all the time, and then it just drifts back. Well, this candle started at 12 o'clock, so it goes until obviously 4, which is another hour from now. But even on the 2-hour time frame, we've gotten 2 consecutive movements in here, and 1 hour we can, well, it's higher volume again. But it all happens at around 8 a.m. is what I'm noticing. You can see here, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. And this is the 8 hours from 8 to 12. 8 o'clock high volume. 8 o'clock high volume. And then you have it again at 8. They're all 8 o'clock. So today we had 8 o'clock. And now the volume is a little bit higher, which hasn't happened in, well, at least on this time frame anyway. So if we go to just expand the periods out a little bit more. Of course, it's harder to see, but that's why I only like so many periods on there as well, because then it's easier to read. But anyway, just want to continue on now. So yeah, the importance part about this is making this higher low. And the reason for this is if we take a look at this inverted head and shoulders pattern in here, we know that there's a major neckline roughly at around 3307. And therefore, you come up here, chances of taking it out pretty much close to around the same as in here. Maybe barely a bit more just because we made a lower low pattern. And it was a decent amount of time since it was up there. But if we make a higher low, the next time, chances increase. Okay, there's your higher low. Boom. Now our chances increase of breaking above it. Well, that hasn't happened yet. Well, as long as we make a higher low, the chances will increase again. And the higher low has to be above 3163. So it can come down to 32, 32 and a quarter. And then if it moves up to this level, well, obviously you know the answer. On a fail hold, then you'd be looking to see, well, after we make to this low, how is this level going to add to support? You're probably going to have 61.8% retracement. And even within this down move, you have the sideways consolidation since really March the 14th. When you're looking at this on the 8-hour chart, daily chart, you can again see the sideways consolidation, but it's also, again, retracing from this level in here. Now that we take a look at the volume in here, this volume that we're having today is very minuscule compared to what happened in here, and definitely from the breakout point of this rally. And then well, it's Christmas, that's why the volume was so low in here. But again, very low volume overall, and today's day is coming close to a close. So to have the continuation of low volume to me doesn't say, oh, this volume is something major to take a look at for any even midterm analysis. As far as the weekly chart is concerned, again, sideways consolidation. And this low here has been the support level that has been established a second time. The first support level was established in at 32. The second one was established in at 26. And then, of course, changing it over the monthly time frame. As I've talked about before, any fast moves, this chart tells us we're going down to the 20-ish area. Not all pullbacks have that significant test every single time. But the kicker is you look for breaks of this trend line that I'm not going to draw, but connect the highs on this chart. You can see it better on the weekly time frame. One that connects this high with this high with this high. And then a break of that. But the big one is the break of the 61.8% Fibonacci from this high and this low, which is that of pretty much around 39. but even 40 is a nice round number, and that will stay and remain that number until we break down significantly below this low of 26, because the the low will never change unless we make a new low. And until then, it's sideways consolidation, with the correction being much much longer than the move higher, because the move higher started in August and then went all the way up until the end of April, making a move from 17 and 3/4 up to close to 50. And now we are getting very close to the 1 year anniversary of the early May top of 2011. Okay, so again, we're taking a look at this 1 minute time frame, and this we did obviously make another significant new low, and it's still making these lower high sort of patterns, and until it well, if you look at the Fibonacci on this, we have to go with the high from up here, which is set at 3320. Therefore, you're looking for 38.2%, which would be somewhere for now up around here if we were to rally to basically pause for a little bit. But if we have any down moves, then what I would be predicting, as far as looking for where it'll stop bouncing, is when the second Fibonacci, or the new 38.2% on the way up, will match pretty much exactly where it is now, roughly at around 60 cents, because we're at a major, very short-term inflection point as we're taking a look at this right now. So thank you for tuning in, and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.